Hello, guys. So today we're gonna be talking about the construction of the construct. Alright. So today we'll be talking about the construction of shopping malls in South Africa. Right? What it takes to construct a mall. What it takes to construct a mall from the very beginning up to the end until all the shops or the different shop owners, different shops like Sports Scene, ShopRite, Pick and Pay start moving and taking space inside the new mall that has recently been built, right? So, okay, I learned about this from the internet because I have interest in it, and I'd like to share this with you guys too. I hope that you enjoy. And before we get to that part, please do subscribe to my channel and please hit that like button and comment down below on what you'd like for me to talk about next. All right, cheers. All right, guys. So, remember we're gonna talk about the construction of malls, right? Man, I do. Okay, no, I'm interested in knowing like how the whole process goes though. But like, okay, we could talk. I don't even know where to start, bro. But we'll just um, we just like wing it, man. Like we just whatever comes to mind as we speak, we'll just like blurt it out. So I think of course like the first important thing I think it has to be um it it has to be like figuring out the location on which to build your mall, right? Where are you gonna build this new mall? Because the location we're talking about, we're actually thinking about the market, your target, the target market, like the location that you choose to have your mall built in. Does it have a market to support your mall business, right? Um, I mean, you can't build a certain like mall in like the in like a rural area. Like it doesn't make sense. And then in that mall, you have shops like Al Capone, you have Gucci, you have Louis Vuitton. Like, and in a rural area like that's crazy, right? That is crazy. So I think you have to look at the um, the economic status of the location that you will be building your mall in, right? Is it like a rich area or a poor area or like a middle class, right? And then once you can determine that, then you decide, okay, I think in this area this is the type of mall that I can build, right? So just to give you an example, right? Um, yeah, let us go back to the Senton example. In Senton is a rich area, right? It's a business area. It's a rich area. We know that like millionaires, a lot of millionaires are there. A lot of middle class and upper um, class people are there. So it would make sense. It makes a lot of sense to build a mall that will host shops like the ones that I've already mentioned, right? So that is sorted. Now, what is next? I think investors, right? You gotta have investors. You need to have investors, um, and these investors, of course, you need to convince them that if you can invest in my project of building this mall, these are your this is how I'm gonna give your returns back. This will be your returns, right? Because of the research, of course, the research that you would have done, um, and I think facts like the location of the area that you're building a mall in, and how wealthy or what is the economic status of that area. I think you need to like that's the information that you need to give or feed your investors, right? In as a way of convincing them that the area in which I'll be building my mall is a rich area. So, and there aren't many malls also. So, and we'll be bringing like a new thing into this in this area with our mall that was never in this area, but also it's in high demand. So obviously we'll be like one of the first few people, or if not the first, to actually come in with the supply of this demand in this area. So guys, your our return on investment will be very high if you can invest in us, right? And okay, now so you just figure out a way to like convince people or investors to invest in your project, right? And then what happens after that? Of course, now you have to find a construction company that builds such big buildings, right? You find that, and then of course you would have like done a proper detailing and proper prediction of how much everything will cost to build this mall from start to finish, and then so that you have enough money, right, to like run this project for maybe because there have to be a time frame. If it takes a year to build it or 6 months, then you know, okay, this is how long it'll take to build this mall, and this how much you would need to spend on this period for us to finish building this mall. And then what else comes to mind? And by the way, guys, I should mention that all of these things I didn't actually go read. I know that I said early on that I learned from the internet. I was going to, but I didn't. So I just decided that I'm just gonna wing it, because yeah, because I don't know, I just want to wing it, right? Like go off of what I think the process is when that goes into like building a mall from start to finish, right? So, but also I think that before you even proceed to like now start with the construction, you have to have spoken with the different shop owners that okay, so I'm building a mall and this is how many units uh, I will have in this mall, and this is the space per unit, or the different spaces for every unit, and are you interested in um, bring your shop into my mall, right? I think you need to like secure that before you actually proceed and even like sign, right? Because you don't want the thing of finishing constructing building a mall, and then now you don't have people to come and fill the mall up and run their businesses in there. You know what I mean? So I think that is one other thing that you need to like uh, have put in place and finalized, and everything is good. So now after the construction of the mall, uh, what happens? Then these people they move in, and then so you employ people, the manager of the mall, um, right? People who will be collecting rent from all the different shops in the mall, and all of that, man. So and then you make a lot of guap, you make a lot of money, like monthly, right? And of course, um, now when the mall starts operating, money starts coming in from rent and all of that, right? Now you have to pay back your investors, you have to pay back the banks, okay? And so I think so. I think that could go could go on for a period of maybe 10 years, or maybe 15 years, or 20 years, or 30 years, to pay back the full amount of money that you had gotten from investors. Now before you can start to like keep all the money to yourself, right? But even during the period of paying back investors, you'll also be getting something, right? Benefiting, right? Because a model is something that goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, right? So I just think like if man, like having your own mall, building your own mall, man, it's such a lucrative business for one to actually be in, right? Now, by the way, guys, I should emphasize that this is um this is all of what I've just said. I never did a research. I'm just going off of what I think the process actually is that goes into building a mall, right? Um, yeah. But now to this video, I'm gonna go on and do my own research, like just learn more and more and more about it, man. But having your own mall, man, like a lot of money, right? Lot of money, and also just think about it this way, like you'll be bringing in uh, so much employment, right? Like a lot of people will be employed through all the different shops in your mall. You'll be changing lives. You'll be you'll be contributing to the employment of your country, right? Employing people. It's like giving back to the community. And the location on which in which you decided to build your mall, you have to make it that the people around that area are the ones who get employed, right? Yeah, so now this is the end of this video, guys. This is the end of this video. If you have watched up to this point, I appreciate you and I thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I promise to get better and better and better with each video that I put up, that I upload. And please hit that like button, man, and comment down below anything that you'd like to comment. Maybe create like anything that you'd like to comment. Maybe suggestions on what I should do to improve, uh, and or what videos you'd like for me to do